Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I generally channel a message, but when I channeled the message this morning, it was for the collective, and so it has its own video. It went out on the 30th. I will link it below. But I am going to pull cards for you for a special message just for you from the Fairy Tale Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, and then we'll get into the weeks. So we'll do the Moon Astrology for the 8th through the 14th, and the 15th through the 21st, which ends with another eclipse. We just came out of one. And then I will timestamp those. So you have here, oh, interesting. You have, this one has been showing up a lot. That's why I say interesting. You have the 12 Dancing Princesses. The 12 Dancing Princesses, they wanted to dance. And their dad said, quit going out at night and dancing, and locked them in the tower in their room. And in the morning, the shoes were worn out from dancing every time. And so what it was that they were escaping through magic, right? And going out and dancing at night. And so this is about not letting somebody hold you back from doing the thing that you really want to do. This is about chasing your passion down. This is your opportunity. So we have this eclipse that just happened in Sagittarius, which is about releasing long-held beliefs. And now you have a new moon in Cancer happening in your 12th house of dreams, hopes and goals, things you've been working on for the past 18 months, loving yourself enough to chase your passions and to pursue your dreams. And so that's actually really, really lovely opportunity and energy that is coming to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the week ahead for the 8th through the 14th and what's happening with all this. And so after that eclipse that just happened in Sagittarius, the moon went into Capricorn, and it was to help you regain your balance, right? Because when you release and you let go of a long-held belief, we all feel a little unstable, a little wobbly. And so thank goodness that it was Capricorn energy there to catch us and to help us to figure out what it is we believe in so that we could gain our balance, right? Like letting go of belief systems that don't serve us, situations that don't serve us, and then allowing ourselves to regain the balance of who we are. So it says attracting and not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying the chasing energy. Instead, attract what you want by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So this is focusing on what you want out of love and hope for the future, and allowing the fears and the anxieties to not run the show, which is easier said than done. I get that. But when fears and anxieties are a blocking energy, love and welcoming through hope is an attractive energy. So to bring into your life what it is that you want, the power of attraction, right? So on Monday, we also have Mercury getting really slow and getting ready to go into retrograde. And so it's really time to focus on the projects you already have going on and what can you do to bring balance into them. So Mercury in retrograde has there's lots of information out there about Mercury in retrograde. But Mercury in retrograde is less important this time through because of so many other things that are going on. It is, however, time to focus on the communication that you are projecting out, that it reflects what you're trying to have it say. So the clarity in communication because of the distortion of, you know how when you're underwater and you know how you get down in the pool and you're talking to your friend and you hear that's kind of what happens, right? Is the communication in the water. And so, slowing down to see that you are putting out the information in a way that's more receptive, that's easier for it to be understood by the receiver, will be really important. And so then the moon is going to move at 8:54 p.m. on Monday. So that's Eastern Daylight Time here in the U.S. It's going to move into Aquarius. So this is about changes are happening, right? Because it squares off with that with the ruler of Aquarius, which is Uranus, and that is in Taurus. And Taurus is your 10th house of career. And so there's changes happening around your career situation, and there's a need to break habits of the past, to replace them with new methods and new routines, and to move out of the complacency of just letting things happen. And right now, I mean, the whole world's been like slowed down, and if we're talking about your career sector, then you know there's definitely probably been some kind of adjustment to how that works for you. And so there's beauty in seeing things from a different perspective. When you look at this card, what do you see? Do you see the face? Or do you see the flowers and the butterfly? Right? And this is knowing that if you cut back something in your life, it promotes growth. It's a chance for something to be resilient. It is cutting out what doesn't work and replacing it with new opportunities. So you have cleaning it up as your guidance. So there's a situation that requires you to focus on a new way of doing it, a simplified. I feel like simplified is really important here. So a simplified way of managing it. Those projects, you know, where have you been putting the energy, and are they getting what you want out of them? And if not, then shifting your focus and redirecting your energy to another way to figure out how to get things done. Okay. So when the moon moves into Pisces, that's at 5:32 in the morning on Thursday. And it's a time of an emotional release, of really letting go of what doesn't work. But what's really cool is that all the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained, now you can start reaching for what it is that you want to create. By letting things go, you can now escape into the future using your imagination, visualizing what it is you want to create for the future for yourself. These cards keep showing up, and I shuffle a lot. We have releasing the clutter. That's what everybody's doing right now. That's why they keep showing up. And also, you are giving birth. I am bringing forth new dynamic energy into the world. We are all letting go of the crap that doesn't work so that we can create a new reality for ourselves. This is the whole world doing this. This is not by accident that this is happening. Okay. So the itching, the scratching, I really spent a long time calling in spirit today to give really good, clear messages, and they are just tickling the crap out of me. So sorry about that. Don't have poison ivy. That is not what's happening here. All right, so the moon is going to move into Aries at 5:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. on Saturday, which means that Saturday evening, Sunday, and Monday, there's this need to compromise how we feel about something, not our standards, not our values, not what's important to us, but being willing to make some compromises to, okay, well, this is how it's going. You might have to be compromising in some kind of a negotiation, yes, because that actually comes up next, but it starts with being grateful for what does work, for the benefits, for what you've learned and the lessons learned and gained, and trusting that you're being guided and protected through this process. Wow, this has come up, not this one, but another one. We have purity. Look at that. Look at the eyes. Holy cow. It's so icy cold. The other one was grounded. It was purified. This feels like purifying your thoughts. Oh, look, it's a violet eye and a green eye. It's so freaking cool. This is using your heart and your third eye. Really getting into using your intuition to help you, to guide you along the path, to figure out where it is that you are going next, to help you figure out what it is you're decluttering, this clean up, declutter. What are you giving birth to? Wow. Okay. So much happening here. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the next one. That's it. Okay, so we're going to move on to June 15th through the 21st, which is where we end up with that eclipse energy. Purifying how you are thinking about a situation, using your intuition. I feel like it's not listening to the noise, because now Mercury is in retrograde anyway. Not listening to the distortion and the noise of other people's opinions and their feelings about a situation. But what does it sound like in your heart? What do you know to be true? And being able to push through the resistance of your own previously held thoughts and ideas on a situation, maybe pushing through the resistance of people around you who I believe would probably truly have your best interest in heart, and yet what they believe to be true isn't necessarily your truth. And so allowing yourself to believe in what you believe in and chasing your own dreams, dancing after your own passions, and not worrying so much about what other people think. Because what they think, what they feel, that's their business. It's not yours. And people are entitled to their opinions. They are. And you're just as entitled to not care about what their opinions are. Because you have your own truth. It comes from your intuition and from your heart. Your higher self in communication with your divine spirit guides. What works for you? What is your reality? What is the reality you want to create? And so on Tuesday, what is the reality you want to create gets the itching going. So really, that's a big focus. Okay, so on Tuesday, the moon moves into Taurus at 5:35 in the morning. That's Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. And this is knowing that a change is coming and being able to surrender to the divine timing, the divine orchestration of it, to this change. We're making this sharp turn in our lives, right? And this is happening. And you maybe can't see all the way around the corner. It's blind. And so since you can't see it, visualize what you want it to look like so that when you get around the corner, it will. And find peace in the just letting go of crap that doesn't work and releasing how the transformation happens to spirit. See all the butterflies? This is releasing the control of how exactly this transformation happens, but instead knowing where it is that you're going to get there. By being loyal to what you love. It says what, not who. Being loyal to what you love. This is being loyal to your beliefs, being loyal to what's important to you, being loyal to your passions, what it is that you want in this world. So Mercury moves retrograde at 12:59 a.m. on Thursday while you are sleeping. Communication gets really complicated after that. So it's really going to be important that you are speaking and writing your intentions as clearly as possible so that they'll be communicated with the least amount of disruption. But this is a time for pulling our energy in. Everybody wants to get moving. Oh, I know, we all do, right? There's like I want to go, but right now it's the time to charge your battery, to recharge, and surrender the timing and the how it happens. You know what it is you want, but how and when, let's leave that to be the mystery that unfolds before you, the path that lights up in front of you. Help is on your way. Just keep watching for it. Spirit is coming in. Okay? Help is on its way. And so it might feel like nothing much is happening, but here's the good news. We've got this eclipse happening on the 21st. Venus goes direct on the 25th, and Mars moves into its sign of Aries on the 29th. It is really around the corner. So take this time to focus on what it is you want and letting go of what you don't want so that you're ready when the help comes in to take you in the direction that you want to go. So let's talk about this. At 0 degrees of Cancer, that means the sun has moved into Cancer at 5:44 p.m. on Saturday the 20th. The moon moves into Cancer at 2:02 a.m. on the 21st. So about, 7 hours later? 6.5 hours later? Oh, I can't do math. You figure it out. And then 39 minutes after that, they meet up at 0 degrees of Cancer. And that's where we get our eclipse. If you are in the southern hemisphere, I think the Indian Ocean area has a pretty good view of it. So like South Africa, maybe over to maybe Australia. You'd have to look at a map to be sure. Okay, so this is a powerful shift. It is a powerful shift. It is the moon in Pluto. This is transformation on the emotional level. I think what's going to transform is we have the energy of Hera here also. And Hera, when she didn't like things that Zeus did, and there were good reasons she didn't like it, she lashed out and she was jealous and she was vindictive. And this could be something worth letting go of to progress your life forward, is to not carry that kind of emotional crap with you. Understanding that people just came here to teach you things. And that sense of isolation that you feel, it is just closing the door and walking away to that new beginning that you are visualizing and creating for yourself through your thoughts, through your choices, through your attitude. And so you can't control the fact that change is happening. And you can't control exactly all the aspects of the timing of it. But what you can is how you respond. Whoa, I'm not taking all those. You can affect change with your attitude, with the decision and how you're going to respond to things and the choices that you make. That was like a book. Wow, is this nice? You are being invited to really dream into existence what you want going forward. It's happening in your 12th house. You have new moon in Cancer, and it is. Which is lovely. It says, you and your loved ones are safe. You are safe and protected through this transition, but your dreams need a practical plan. They do need a plan. And you have, this is a strength card. That's you. Oh, and courage. Leo, you're showing up for yourself. Good for you. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. I live life passionately and courageously. Your dream needs a practical plan. Dream it and ask for the help that you want and allow it to show up in the form that works best for you, by not trying to control how the help comes, but instead say, I need help bringing this idea into fruition. Please send me the help I need that is for the best and highest good of all. I'm trying to pull back a thought that I got and I can't seem to snag it, so hopefully it comes back out. So this is about persistent drive and prosperity. See what you desire and move toward the goal. It is time for you to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instinct to guide you for optimal outcome. What is it that you want to create? That's what you're focusing on. What is it you want? Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. I'm sorry, the infinite nature of reality. I don't know what I said. Okay, so manifesting starts with knowing what... Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Oh, I just remembered. Yes, I knew there was something. Okay, so for years... I said, I will do whatever you want. Just tell me what that is. And as my spirituality increased, so my ability to recognize what was being said to me was amplified. One day I heard, "Is that how it works?" I'm like, what? You tell us what you want, and we will help you to get it. And that's what you're being invited to do right now. Define what it is that you want. And then get out of your own way by letting Spirit bring to you that attractive force, right? Attracting, not chasing. Allows Spirit to bring to you what you need to manifest it. I am a conduit for goodness and prosperity. I receive inspiration and great wealth. Copper. Be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration. Complete inventions, formulas, and creative work. Amplify courage and confidence. You have turquoise. This is one of my favorite mantras. I use this one all the time. I am always in the right place at the right time with the right people. Whoa. You guys are about to manifest some freaking amazing stuff. Go for it. Get out of your own way. Let go of your resentments. Let go of the jealousies. Let go of anything that is standing in your way. And other people's stuff. Like, what they think does not matter. What matters is what you think, what you feel. And you allow yourself to be caught up in the current of the divine. But first you have to know where it is you want to go. So, improve timing, increase the occurrence of synchronistic opportunities, be inspired, creative ideas, develop understanding of various cultures and spiritual philosophies. What is it I'm trying to think of? Oh gosh, I hope I can come up with it really fast here. My life is filled with ease and synchronicity. That would be another one for you. My life is filled with ease and synchronicity. This looks amazing. Leo, good stuff ahead for you. So, the only thing I think you need to do is be really clear on what it is you want and be willing to let go of what is holding you back. Attracting, not chasing. You got this. All right, I will talk to you soon. Have a great couple weeks. And next week we'll talk about what's going on when the sun is in Cancer.